Morning, folks. We'll get up and running here in a little bit. I'm having some issues getting the chat to load in my OBS. I've also tweaked some streaming settings. Hopefully it'll be a little better. We'll find out. This is a stream all about testing stuff today, I guess. And those are my favorite. I wish there was a way to test streams without having to stream, you know? That would be great. So I'm on the line right now with tech support. Why are they up at this time? I don't know. Why am I? Because I was raised right. I don't know. But while we're here, excuse me. While we're here, have a couple updates. New Dragon Quest just added to the website and also the YouTube channel, so that's there. I've recorded a few new things for Patreon, not specifically gameplay related stuff. Got some reaction videos, some not really reaction videos, I guess. What did you call them? Investigatory videos, analyzing videos. We can call them analyzing videos. I did a bunch of like Let's Listen, we called them, I don't know, over a year ago, and can't really do those on YouTube the way I do them, and I don't like the way other people do them because I think it's obnoxious. So those are going to be a Patreon thing. I've got 3 recorded. I just don't have them added yet. Those will be kind of sparse, hit and miss when they go up. But those will be available to everybody. I've also... This may have been a mistake, because this is the first stream since doing it, and it's knocking it out of the park. Excuse me. I have I dumped my old way of streaming, which was OBS with the Stream Elements plugin, and I've gone to Restream, which I used to use, but I gotta pay for it now, because I'm streaming to 3 places. So we'll see. Everything seems to be okay, but I can't get my chat to show up in my dock. So I'm currently in a chat with Danny from Restream, trying to figure out why it should be working for you guys. I just can't see it in my OBS. I've managed a workaround, but it's not ideal. So if we're a little late this morning, I mean, we're early, but we're a little late this morning, that'll be why. I really liked, excuse me, Social Stream Ninja for the chat thing, but I hated having to have 3 open and then pinning 1 to each one, and then, you know, there's not an aggregated chat in quite the way I want one. Like, I could have one that showed me everybody, but if I wanted to, it's just weird. It's hard to explain. It's a great app, and I really like it. And the guy who worked on it, really, really good guy. But... excuse me. I'm sleepy. I don't know why I came out so early. I was just awake, which means time to go do stuff. That's how things work with your old pal, Jason. So let's close that. Oh, that ain't gonna work, huh? Bummer. Well, I guess we'll leave that open all the way then. So I was actually considering this morning, do we do more Minecraft or do we do Hightail? And I think... excuse me. I think we'll do Minecraft again. I've been putting some more time into Hightail off stream. And, yeah, excuse me. It's been fun. It's very different. I kind of have a little better handle on it. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, where the hell am I? What am I looking at? I need over here for a second. All right, sorry. Good old Danny. I'm going to activate, which means we got to download Pure BD Craft again. My favorite texture pack for Minecraft. I think I mentioned last time when we were streaming Void Pyramid, you know, so it didn't really matter. I did up the bitrate of the streams to hopefully cut down on some of the pixely stuff I've been getting. And I could do that again. It was a little better, but it's still pretty high. Or the bitrate's pretty high, so I don't want to go too much higher. So what I've done instead is I've altered the stream encoder. I think that might help. So again, I can't monitor it while it's happening because I won't see it the same way you guys do, because I'll be like watching the broadcast that I'm broadcasting, so I'll be sending it and receiving it at the same time, and that just ends up being a pain in the butt. So I will look at it after. Perfect. Thanks, Danny. I appreciate your time. I'll get back to you ASAP. Uh-oh. What's this thing? Errors in Pure BD Craft. Why? Why are there errors? What are these errors? Unable to parse UI JSON file with stack. Line 1, column 1. Syntax error. Syntax error. Oh, God. Well, maybe we won't use that. That's unfortunate. Is there a updated version? Old version of Pure BD Craft is now retired. All owners can get the new version of Pure BD Craft for free. Okay, well, how do I do that? I want it. Give it to me. Right there. Up to date with all the textures for trails and tails. Tricky trials. Garden is... Yeah, that's great. It's great. How do I own it? I bought it. Paid for it. Gimme. What does this button do? Oh, not that one. Not that. No. Maybe we'll have to look into that off stream. Pardon me. Yeah, all right. That's a bummer. Deactivate for now. This, oh boy, Minecraft Stranger Things. Ugh. Ugh. It's gross. That is gross. It's gross and I don't like it. Okay, Ninja Chat is turned off. Restream Chat is turned on. Overlays are on. Why this isn't full screen. And now. Uh-oh. Go full screen and it crashes. That's good. That's a good job, Microsoft. Microslop wind blows. We couldn't sign you into Xbox Live. Something went wrong. Try again in a while. All the fun we have today. All the fun we have. Oh, I'm signed in. Oh, I'm not. Yep. Nope. Yep. Oh, up, beep, up. Oop. Tetsuo! I feel you. I feel you. Joink. Keep an eye on that CPU usage. That's not too bad. All right. Appears to be raining. Outside if it's raining. You get all wet. Or does the water get him instead? Nobody knows. Minecraft man. I don't want to say it's underwhelming coming back to Minecraft after Hightail, but it's a little underwhelming. Oh, and the buttons are all different. Oh, I need a shovel. We need a shovel. We're in this together, you and I. Doop. Ah. Doop. I has shovel. Why did I take my hat off? Oh, you know what? That's not a bad idea. That's pretty beat up. I don't have enough gold ingots to make a... I can make... I have one. You know, I need an anvil. That's what I need, did I not? Apparently I did not steal an anvil from the village last time. I don't have enough iron to make an anvil, because to make an anvil you need... be able to type. Oh, lots of iron. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll just put that away then. What's our, chest plate's good, pants are good, boots is good. We just need a better hat. I came across a video the other day, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you about this because it was just the bee's knees. It's called Gordon Ramsay Speed Runs Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. And, pretty good. It seems to be clips from mostly Kitchen Nightmares. But in like 100% Minecraft world. Like he goes to different settlements and tries the food, and he pulls out a chest and it's full of rotten flesh. He's like, "What is this? It's raw chicken next to cooked chicken." And the villager's like, trying to explain himself. This is pretty good. It was pretty good. You love to see it. You look up at the zombies burning on the hill in the morning light. Reminds me of America. Good morning. Meh mode. That is the best username I've heard in a long time. Really sums up the experience of being alive right now. Come here, zombie man. Think you're so cool because you got a hat? Apparently, this tells me that zombies' arms aren't burnable by the sun, only their tops of their heads. That's what that tells me. You just need to wear a sombrero. They'd be fine. A wide brim hat of some sort. There's a skeleton over here. Yeah. I don't love all of this stone over here. Really just makes my life difficult. So, Hightail. Let's talk about Hightail earlier. And one of the differences between Hightail and Minecraft that I've noticed. You know, Minecraft, you kill things, you get the little green experience orbs, and then you take those experience orbs and you can enchant things, stuff like that, right? And that's really how you kind of up your Minecraft game. But Hightail didn't really work like that. Hightail, you learned how to make better stuff by adventuring. There's like temples you have to go through, and there's a gate, and you warp through the gate, kind of like an ender portal kind of thing, and it takes you to this other temple, and then in that temple there's these little like Ewok Jawa looking dudes, and they wave at you, and then that's how you unlock new crafting recipes and things like that. And it lets you upgrade your workbenches, your crafting tables, and all of that. It's very strange, but it is good. You know, it's not bad at all. There's much less why did it have to be you? Much less danger when caving. I played the other day. I spent a good 45 minutes. Probably. Yeah, probably about 45 minutes. Just spelunking, looking for whatever I could find, and there's hardly any enemies that spawn in the caves, which is kind of nice. But there are some, and they almost always just pop in behind you, Doom style, which is not my favorite thing. But it wasn't bad. Found a spider nest at one point. That was kind of interesting. Things respawn. Like there's I'm assuming it's that game's version of a zombie. Could be a skeleton, I don't know. But there was like an old abandoned cabin. And I went up to explore it, and there was a skeleton zombie guy with a bow hanging out. So we had our active, let's call it physical diplomacy. And he came around to my position that I really didn't like him being alive, shooting arrows at my face. So we put a stop to that, which was nice. Then I went to this temple thing, and when I came back, he had respawned. The stuff in his treasure chest hadn't respawned, but he had respawned. Oh, and speaking of, there was like a little mini boss fight kind of thing trying to get in to said portal. There was a golem. He was rough, but we handled it. What we do, we handle things. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And since it's not really something like, you know, we have to make progress in this game because this is a special thing, and you know, these Sunday morning videos are just like, hey, how are you? You having a good one today? I hope so. Yeah, we're not here for any reason other than to just be here. So we could even like A and B it. Like 1 week is Minecraft week, and the next week is Hytale week. Or if everybody says, nah, Hytale sucks, just play Minecraft, then we'll just play Minecraft. If everybody says, nah, we've seen Minecraft. 47 years we've been watching people stream Minecraft. Give us Hytale. You know, I'm open. Whatever. They're both fun. They're both relaxing. It does take longer to break blocks in Hytale, I have noticed. But they also don't, you know, immediately refresh like that. My mouse seems very sensitive today. Must be the DTs hitting me hard this morning. The old buddy Jason had a gig last night. Had his one whiskey. So now, you know, I got the shakes and I'm sweating real bad. There's spiders everywhere. Like that Nathaniel Rateliff song. I'm gonna need someone to help me. I'm gonna need somebody's hand. I've been, we talked about earlier today, the React stuff that's going to go up on Discord as soon as I get it. Not Discord, Patreon. As soon as I get it uploaded and scheduled. But I've got, over on the website, link at the bottom left, I did add a post of what the upload schedule is going to be for the early access stuff. You want to check that out. Maybe there's something you see coming up. Like I said a while ago, I don't want somebody to sign up, you know, in January if the thing they're interested in isn't coming out till August. That's just silly. I mean, I won't tell you no, but like, if I knew the one thing I wanted to watch wasn't coming out for months, I'm not going to sign up. I'm not going to pay for it that early. I don't know. I shouldn't say it. That doesn't even make sense either. I'll just stop talking. Because I pre-order games, and that's kind of what I think this is, but it's like a subscription pre-order? I agree to pay you $5 a month every month for 6 months until the one thing I want happens, and then I don't care anymore. That seems silly. Patreon does give me the option to... I'd have to look, because I know I can quote-unquote sell a post. Meaning, like, somebody wanted something early, I can let you have it early, but I don't know if it's per video or if I can do the whole collection, because I save them in a collection, which I'm assuming is like a playlist. I don't know. I haven't seen that I can reorder it. What is that? Let's go investigate that as soon as I get the rest of this coal. So I'll look into that. If you do visit the website and you're like, oh, I would really like to see this, and it's ready, then I'll look into. I think that's the kelp. Oh yeah, we were gonna work on that today. Bone doggo. Well, that's all the bones I got. Potato? See? Nums. Potato nums. Potatoes are what we eat. One thing Hightail does that I like is the compass at the top of the screen. It's very nice, because then I can just look and say, oh, home's that way. We go that way. Where am I going? Minus 235 is where I need to be, so we need to go this way. It's getting dark. Run, Minecraft boy, run. Don't fall in a pit. Break your ankle. And then it turns into a horror movie. There's an Enderman right there, see? Oh, my ankle's all bendy-wendy. I see you, zombies. Guess what? I don't care. Skeleton down there, don't care about him either. Ding. Ah. We made it. No one died. Oh, you two come with me. You go over here. Let's take that out, split it in half. There, put that in there. That in there. That map is not what I thought it was, so we don't need that. Keep hitting the wrong button. I played Hightail so much, my fingers like, this button. Oh, that's wrong. Let's have a nap. I was concerned because I know when I have tried this other encoding method in the past, my CPU usage has been really high, but it's hanging out where it's supposed to be. Guess we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't look like crap. It'd be bad. Oh, we need grapple. Yeah, let's work on that today. We'll go spelunking later. Hey, creeper. They're the least scary things if you get a drop on them, but if they get a drop on you, it's It's not great. I have yet to encounter anything in Hightail that is like a creeper. From what I understand about Hightail is this company, Hypixel, I believe they're called, wanted to make a game, and they wanted to make, you know, I don't know if the idea was to make a Minecraft-esque kind of game, but they reached out to some people who did a lot of modding, I guess, of Minecraft and said, would you guys make a game? And so they made, you know, they made a game based on what they like, and what they like is modding Minecraft. That's how we got that. I believe that is accurate. I've heard it from 2 or 3 different sources, one of which is unreliable at best, but it's been, I don't want to say confirmed, but I have heard it to be true. And it makes sense. If that is indeed the case, it does make sense because, you know, they are so similar. There's a lot of, it's like a big old quality of life improvement, but not without, I don't even want to say setbacks, drawbacks. Like I said, mining does take longer, but your equipment seems to last longer. It seems like the game wants you more to repair what you have instead of make new stuff when it breaks, because your equipment doesn't disappear when it breaks. It stays in your inventory as broken. So you need a repair kit to fix it, but if you use a repair kit, it doesn't repair it. Like, it comes out flawed. But it is cheaper, and I don't see that it, from what I've experienced so far, because I'm still not quite, you know, like that far into it. That should be enough. What am I saying? Yeah, it just seems like the emphasis is on repairing, because you don't need, like, copper. We use a lot of copper in Hightail. Copper's the iron of that game. Seems to be, anyway. Because it's easy to find and early on, etc., etc. But you don't need copper or to repair copper tools. Does that make any sense? Like, it doesn't look like you have to have the specific material. You just need the repair kit. Just want to fill this in completely. This isn't what I wanted all the gravel for, but, you know, we're here. Takes care of that. One thing I don't see, and not that I'm aware of what the viewership is around here. Especially early Sunday mornings. Let's see a view count thingy. I'll have to see if that's a possible thing. I've used Restream in the past, and that's what I'm using again now, as I mentioned earlier. And I like it and I don't. I wish their dashboard was easier to navigate. It's almost as bad as Twitch. Twitch has the worst. Nobody really has a good back end. I mean, I've seen a couple in my time that are pretty good, but you know, chef's kiss kind of thing. I hate the Twitch dashboard. I don't love the YouTube streaming dashboard. Kicks I don't know a whole lot about, but it's very twitchy. Nothing is where I would expect to look for it. Okay, we'll dirt the rest of that. So we wanted to make a kelp farm. We're going to do that over here. We need to wall this off. We don't have to wall this off, but I have found that it helps. Helps keep the riffraff out, like the drowned zombies. So come over this far. And we'll go, I don't know, 9 or 10 that way and come back. And then this pool will be our kelp farm. And I'm okay with that. That's the message of Minecraft, right? I'm okay with that. Like, you can do just about anything you want in this game, right? Sometimes you just gotta be okay with that. It's not ideal, but I'm okay with that. We have a pumpkin. We need to harvest that. Excuse me. Pick up a flower somehow. Somehow, somewhere. Something. We can make 1/5 of our anvil now. That's great. Spears? When did that become a thing? Attack is much worse than swords, so we'll stick with our sword. Oh, one thing Hytale does that I love is there's a sort button. for your inventory and your treasure chests. It's very handy. And I did figure out the roof. We were working on the roof in the stream the other day, and it looked kind of crummy, but I figured out how it's supposed to work. I'm just going to wait for those two to die. Perfect. I will take that. Thank you. We did talk about turning all this to field at one point, right? Uh-oh. That was a smart skeleton. If only he had had a hat like that zombie fella, he'd have been fine. So in a way, we're just prepping for turning this whole little section here into something amazing. That's how we got to think about this. We're not just digging up a bunch of gravel for no reason. We're prepping for the future. That's really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? We eat garlic every day, help keep ourselves in shape. Just like that one guy in Earthbound. Liar, exaggerate. There's an awful lot of gravel over here. Excuse me, much more than I was anticipating. Which I'm fine with. We're going to need a lot for this project. I remember when I first started playing Minecraft, and I didn't know that that was the cave noise. What the hell's that noise? Every time I heard it, it creeped me out. Aye. Setting blocks seems to be better in highlight. Or hightail, excuse me. Highlight. That's a magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right here. Man, that's deep. I knew it was deep, but man, that's deep. What do you say after spending 20 minutes talking with Nietzsche? Man, that's deep. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go get some more. We'll spend another, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes doing this, and then we'll go do some spelunking. I think I promised y'all some spelunking next time. The next time would be this time. So, but we don't want to, you know, overlook the other stuff we got to do. Had another, geez, I don't know, 4 or 5 stacks, we'd probably be okay. My shovel. And it's kind of amazing how we found all this other just surface area coal, excuse me. But we go down just like 2 or 3 doing all this gravel and there's just nothing. This is going to be a mess to deal with when it comes time to deal with it, just in case, you know, mobs start spawning in here. It's going to be fun. There we go. Some more. I think we'll just use up this shovel. And then when this shovel is used up, we'll be done with this project for the day. At least we don't have to go far. That's helpful. Any second now. Hold it. Okay, let's put all of these down there. See how close I was to being correct with my assumption on how much we were going to actually need for this. I don't remember. I mean, it's very, I don't know. It's not very responsive today. I don't know. That's because of the way I'm encoding it today. I don't know if it's always been like this and I'm just thinking it's different. Maybe it's because we got gravel and water and there's a lot more thinking that has to be done. And right here. I'm holding the button. And sometimes if I hold the button, like, there. Okay. Have we reached that yet? Yes. Okay. See, now I'm holding the button again. Nope. It's not going to be enough. Not even close. Down here. Just to make it safe, you know. We're big on safety around here. Yes, phone. Bling blong to you too. Got a little bit of food. Take some dirt. Take a little bit of sand. Better take another couple of shovels. There's a witch right out there doing witch stuff. A new sword. Need axes for this. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay. Let's go see what we can find. Iron would be nice. I would just be pleased as punch, but we're a little high up for iron. Our Y is 75. That's very high. God. Well, there's some right there. More coal over there. Down there, but I'll be able to get back up. Where'd the other one go? There were two. Where'd he go? Yeah, go for the knees. Zombies got weak knees. Everybody knows that. You ever see a zombie running, playing basketball? Nope. Because they ain't got knees. It's like that movie. Dead men can't jump. Thought I saw something over there. And it's whatever's making that incredibly blue light. Is it sunrise? Sunrise? Sunlight, you think? This is an interesting... Must be water, and it's just not loaded. Because there's a... Oh, it's a blooper. It's one of them out of mid-air bloopers. I was going to say out of water. But that's a dumb way to say that. Well, let's go down here and take a look around. Pick up this coal on the way. Lord knows we're low on coal. Whoa. Alright, pal. About to comment on how we outsource this stuff to Santa Claus. But no, gravel just had to come crashing down on my head. Ruined the whole bit. I'm a little hungry. Let's eat a food. How to food. With Chef Jonathan Lonathan. Perhaps the finest internet chef ever, Chef Jonathan Lonathan. I think his only real competition is Henry at Henry's Kitchen. I think they just do different things, you know. One of them wants to teach you how to food and why to food and when to food, and the other one just, you know, he's been teaching cooking courses for 14, 15 years. He's been cooking for like 7 or 8. Well, it take different, all types. Takes all types. You know, we're all in this together. All right. Should go down there, but I don't know the best way to go about going down there. This looks fairly promising. Well, it did. It no longer looks fairly promising. What's that sand? No, I don't think it's got anything to do with that water. That sand's acting weird too. Stop it. That'll work. That should be easy enough for me to spot to think, oh yeah, that's the way I need to go. You hope anyway. Dead end. Perfect. If we light it up, then bad guys won't spawn there. Instead, they'll spawn other places where I don't want them to spawn. Let's go this way. I'm surprised we are finding as much iron as we are, as high up as we are. I know we're in a cave, and that really makes the bigger difference, but pretty high up, even for being underground, you know? Do, 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 do. All right, let's check out over here. It's a nowheres. I mean, it goes up, but who cares? Up's for sissies. That's right. I said it. Some kid with balloons and an old man. Where's the violence? Where's the gore? I know there's that one scene, but you know. You go in and you expect like aliens or something. Oh, it's just a kid with balloons. What the hell? You know the scene I'm talking about. Where they have to like, they're getting chased. There's the big car chase scene. This is weird, man. Why are you moving so fast? What is making that light? Hi. How's it going? This music reminds me of Kapoka. So much. And you know what? That's not a bad thing. That game was good. Should look and see if they've made anything else. I would play whatever those devs make, I think. If it's... I mean, it doesn't have to be similar to Kapoka. Kapoka was good. You don't know what I'm talking about. Kapoka is a game I picked up from one of them humble monthlies. Like when they used to do the you just got like 5 or 6 games. Just because. I got this game called Kapoka. Surprise! Hello! Go for the knees. And Kapoka, it's like an adventure game. It's like a narrative adventure game, okay, where you are a bird. And you don't actually have anything to do with anything. Like there's this whole thing happening all around you, and you don't have any impact on it at all. You really experience the story of this little, you know, what would be classified as like a little Eastern European bloc state kind of a thing, or a, you know, Central American kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like it's a weird little country with a lot of poverty, a lot of really concentrated wealth. You know, like America, third world state. No, this is a little tiny place, and they're going through like a revolution. And you, the bird, like I said, you don't have anything to do with that. You don't care. You're just flying around. You're looking for twigs and stuff to build your nest, and that's all you're doing. And as you fly around, you get this, just the flying is really good. It feels really nice to fly. But as you fly around looking for twigs, you just this amazing soundtrack. And you run into people, and you hear like, you fly up to the top of the presidential palace, and you hear the president's, double the guards. We've had too many people doing too many things. We need to crack down on libraries, you know, stuff like that. And then you go to like a guard station, and they're like, oh, do we really have to do this? I don't know, man. This doesn't seem like something we want to be into. It ain't right. And the other guard's like, nah, we just follow orders, man. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Then you go to the poor part of town. People are like, we haven't had soup in 3 days. The kids are sick. And, you know, you just experience the whole story without actually being a part of the story. And I know it probably doesn't sound really amazing to some people, but I really liked it. And I liked it specifically because, like, it is these things are happening around you. You know, they don't impact you at all as the bird because you're just going to bird. You don't care who's the president. You don't care about any of that. You're just going to bird. But it does put you in a position to experience every side of the situation. And I don't want to, because there's interesting enough story elements that I don't want to spoil any of it. Like, not here anyway. So if it sounds interesting to you, it's over on the website and my YouTube. It's easier to find on my website. Done you. Go for the knees. Never let me down. This was not the way out. In my way, stupid rock. This is also not the way out. This happens to me every time. We were over there. I remember that. How did we get over there? How did we get over here from over there? Somewhere, we came across some dirt that had water dripping through it. We could just get back to that dirt and dig straight up. Nothing ever goes wrong in Minecraft when you dig straight up or down. Ever. Minecraft Pro Strats. We have a bot in Twitch. They were auto-modded. Something on Twitch actually worked the way it's supposed to. Amazing. Really? Game? Is there a cave nearby? I never would have guessed. Oh, there's the water. Okay. Avoid the lava. Another Minecraft Pro Strat. Don't bathe in lava. You are not a rock man. Or an endersman. You just keep staring at that wall, pal. I got no beef with you. Where did we get in? See any torches? Now we gotta watch out for the Enderman. That way? I think it was that way. Yeah. There we go. We did it. We got in. We got out. No one died. Except for the people we left behind. They probably deserved it. Gravel? Did we pick up? We did. Just a little bit. We had to have been down there somewhere, right? You think? Went in that way. We could have come around over there. It's wholly possible. All right. Put this away. That coal. Bones away. That iron. Go in there. You go in there. Those together. Stack them there. Yeah, that'll be just fine. That will be just. You don't have a whole lot of dirt. Could use some more dirt. That's a start. Well, like all of this. All of this. Up to a certain point, of course. But all of this, except for what's not, will be dirt. And we'll plant some trees that aren't these acai trees. They'll be beautiful. Need an axe. Give me an axe. We gotta harvest our pumpkins. Our melon. And we may as well do the beets that are ready. And we can do the carrots that are ready. And they're not quite ready, but they're close enough. It's not quite ready. Are these ready? Nope. Never tell with the default texture pack, because I use it so little, what is and isn't for sure ready. These might be ready. Yeah. He angered me. I had to do it. Had no other options. There did. There did. We probably need to, before too long, start considering our storage situation. I think it's probably getting close to that point. Let's go light up the place. Since we know we're going to be moving this way. There. There. Put a pumpkin there. Then as we dirt around that, you know, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. What's in here I need to care about right now? So that's done. That's done. I hate wasting so much of that, but I mean, it's not really a waste. But we can repair some of this stuff. Like, where'd my hat go? Golden hat of gold. The hat of gold. Plus a little gold. Slightly better golden hat of gold. If we had some more gold, we could keep repairing it. We do have an enchanting table. Did we get any books? We grabbed a cauldron. We did grab books. Okay. So let's do this. In there. We need... Yeah. Let's go cut us some trees. One thing I do appreciate Hightail did, and I know I talked about it during the stream, is that Hightail uses Terraria tree rules. Which means you break a tree, you know. Like if we broke this one, whole tree comes down. If we break this one, everything above that one comes down. Sticks, sap, plant fibers, everything. Whole thing comes down. Really does make harvesting trees a lot quicker. Gimme. Thank you. Let's do one more. I don't love these trees. I mean, like, they got character. When has that ever been a good thing? You got spunk, tree. I hate spunk. Nope. Gravity is consistent, Jay. Always. Especially in Minecraft. Especially if you're a tree. It's one of the core features. Like, tell people who've never played, tell me one thing you know about Minecraft. The gravity is consistent, they always say. There we go. Alright, what do we need all this wood for? What the hell were we doing? Oh, books. Bookshelves. That's what we were doing. I promise I'm only a little, you know, me. Those books. Did I grab the books? I did grab the books. Boom. Oh, that's not an enchanting table. What's wrong with me? Why do I keep doing that? Oh. That's why I keep doing that. I'm a dummy. That's not an anything. It's because we didn't find an enchanting table. There's a witch around here. That should mean there's a witch's hut around here. There's no witch's huts around here. How does that make sense? Make it make sense. We need some sticks. We no longer need some sticks. I'm upset. I wasted these. Just a regular old lectern. I mean, it's okay right there. But it's not what I wanted it for. And the anvil there really doesn't go with the vibe we're trying to achieve. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's bake some potatoes. Those going. Could use some more gravel. And we'll need some more dirt when we get down there to do the kelp farm. I think I want to make some glass. I think we'll put a roof over this, like a big glass roof. Make it like a underwater greenhouse kind of thing. Okay. That's where our kelp farm will be. Now we need to decide how deep this kelp farm will be. We get ready for some underwater adventuring. It's everybody's favorite part of Minecraft. Underwater adventuring. Don't gotta tell me twice. I don't think that's enough. Let's use cobblestone, because we have plenty of that. So the deeper we make it, the taller the kelp will grow, the more we can harvest. However, the more time we have to spend underwater. And that can be obnoxious. So I think it really only needs to be about 5 or 6 deep. So what we'll do... clear out as much of this from up here as we can. Which is about there. So close. There. Mess that up. All right. So let's go down to this level. Yep. Breathe a little bit. Back down. Yep. So that level right there. That's where the bottom will be. So we just need to go down and dirt this. Had a plan, changed my mind. Man, it's hard to mine underwater. You'd think, you know, it'd be the easiest thing ever, even in real life, but no. Bling blong phone. Hi, how are you? Get it. Ah, so close. We were so close. That'll work. Let's go get some dirt. Dirt. I want to consider this area. So, I want to just clean this out, even it out a little bit. Don't gotta go crazy with it. This way, if I'm wrong, and the kelp needs sand to grow on. I don't think it does, but we can just put a, you know, a run of sand all around the thing. Will still be plenty deep enough. I want to be able to break most of it from the edge, so we don't actually have to get down here in the water. It's a little less obnoxious because it'll float. So we can just, you know, we'll quarter this, or we'll put rows that we can walk on, and we'll put the kelp in between the rows, and we don't have to even get our hands dirty. Kind of, you know what I mean. All right, let's go get some. I knew one of you'd be showing up eventually. Yeah. Jerk! Stole my kelp. How dare you? You flame jumper. Punched me in the back of the head and stole my kelp. Then he ran off into the darkness. He sank off into the darkness. A jerk. So, kelp is a great fuel source. It just takes a long time to get it started. Because you take kelp and you dry it by putting it in a furnace. And then you take the dried kelp and you make blocks of dried kelp. And blocks of dried kelp burn really well. Better than you'd think. And then you just go and get more because it grows forever. And you just lather, rinse, repeat. It's great. Now I said we were going to do rows here, and I completely spaced it. So, how do we want to do our rows? Reason to not use cobblestone. Let's go. Get too wide. Two right here. I said it just takes a little while to get the. We can have one 3 wide. It just takes a little while to get it going because you do have to harvest. Excuse me, a lot, and then you have to cook what you've harvested before you can use it to cook. But once you've got it going, is pretty hard to beat, in my experience. One of those things where your efforts pay off in the long run. No, not there. This is where we don't want to plant. This is where we don't want to plant. Uh-oh. That was close. Oops. I was trying. Just like that. And this will grow like sugar cane does. So we just come out, stand up here, punch it, collect what's on top, and then more will come in later. Is that you? You're not big enough to make that kind of noise. That is you. Okay. I'm corrected. We have 2 extra dirt. Let's go use them real quick. Oh, where'd my water go? I had water in there. Maybe it's still in there, just invisible? Oh, well, it does act like there's water in there. That's weird. Maybe that's got something to do with that cave we were in earlier. It's just strange. All right, let's go to bed. Bed sounds good. Come on, tough guy. I mean, you're on fire and you're still driven. Watch out, baby cow. That was close. But I tell you, go for the knees. Works every time. Let's go get us a little dirt. Oh, no, the water's back. That's weird. Oh, no. Piggyback zombies. We got about... Oh, let's go another 10 minutes or so. Schrodinger's pond. Is there water in it? Who knows? we should be getting some sand too to make our glass. We'll finish up this little bit of dirt here. I know where we can get some sand. Not a lot of it. Better get this coal since we're so short on coal. We've only got 8,000 pieces. So, if you're watching this after the fact, since we're almost done, next Sunday, do we want to do more Minecraft, or would you folks like to see more Hightail? Because I'm down for either. So we talked about maybe alternating. That's cool. I'm concerned. I'm having such problems keeping the controls straight already. If we ping pong back and forth, you know, it's not like it's ruining the game for me. My immersion gone. You know, it's an option. Think it over. Tell me how you feel about it. If you don't care, you don't care. That ain't a problem. Ain't a problem with me. We'll build this one. Go about there. We're gonna need a lot of dirt. It's just how it goes. It'll be worth it, though. Oop, that ain't right. Eventually, that'll be right, but that ain't right now. Only there were a dirt generator. That'd be something to behold. Cover this up. One less place for zombies and whatever to mess with our stuff. Armadillo. See you later. All right, folks. I think that's going to do it. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I hope the stream looked better since that change. I'll get to work on sorting out the resource pack. I'll see what's going on with that. But we'll be back tomorrow night for more Void Pyramid.